Yeah, Keenan and Alicia, doctors are hoping this safety consideration doesn't dissuade people from trusting the overall vaccine process. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, including lawmakers from here in Michigan, expressing frustration with this recommendation of a temporary halt for that very reason. Now, we have spoken to Metro Detroiters, several of them who have already received the J&J shot. People like Jennifer Draper.
I was dismayed. I mean, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that, but I'm not concerned. I think it's such a small percentage.
Jennifer Draper of Troy doesn't have regrets about getting the Johnson & Johnson shot. Its future now in limbo as the CDC reviews data surrounding 6 blood clotting events tied to it. All 6 cases were reported in women under 50. 1 person died. Another is critical.
6 cases out of 6.8 million doses. That is very, very rare.
Of those 6.8 million doses, around 200,000 have been administered in Michigan. Republican Congressman Peter Meyer tweeting, "No rush, take your time, U.S. FDA," after the FDA and the CDC suggested a temporary halt in using the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Michigan standing out in dark red as case numbers and variants surge. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle expressing frustration with the FDA's recommendation during a recent White House call.
The ability for governors to reinstill confidence after something like this is 100 times harder than putting the pause on in the first place.
The CDC meeting virtually today at 1:30 and ultimately is expected to vote on the future of the shot's use. The White House says the vaccine rollout should be unscathed by a temporary halt, as J&J represents just 5% of the federal supply. Doctors warning that while these incidents and their symptoms are serious, most people who received the J&J shot shouldn't panic.
Anyone who's received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine should know that it's a good thing, that they are likely immune now, and they likely will not have any adverse reaction.
Now, again, that emergency CDC meeting happening virtually today at 1:30. We expect a much clearer timeline of the J&J shot's future, not only in the United States, but also here in Michigan following that meeting. I'm standing this morning right outside Cass Tech High School. This is one of 2 community vaccine clinics happening today in Detroit. Coming up in our next half hour, how this temporary stoppage is affecting the Tri-County area, still racing against the clock to vaccinate as many people as possible. We're live this morning in Detroit. Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.
Yes.